there's always something that needs a little fixing on Farpoint Farms.
Hey guys, it's Eric, owner of Farpoint Farms here in the mountains, North Carolina, and today I'll be reviewing this, checking this thing out. So, brake fluid tester, what the heck is that, you might ask yourself. The shop that I work at for many, many years now has used litmus tests, a paper strip test, to test for contamination in brake fluid, that being extra copper, extra moisture, and just dirt, right? These things have been out for a while, but the price has always been kind of above my price point. This came along, I saw it on Amazon, had fairly good reviews. It does work with .3 and 4, it also works with 5. And it's, it's something that's reusable. You stick the sensor down in the hole and get your fluid level, and it's going to give you just a pretty easy to understand, okay, not okay, dangerously bad news. So the thing that's cool about it is I got this for less than what it would cost for a little refill of 50 strips. So the price point has finally changed where it is actually cheaper to own one of these than it is to continue to get the strip. So I decided to pick this up. I'm going to put some batteries in it here and we'll test it out on a couple of cars I have here at the house before I bring it into the shop. This is not staying on the farm. I don't do enough work here at the house to justify this, but for shop use, for if you're a professional or run your own shop in town, this is definitely the way to go. So anyway, let's go ahead and open this thing up. We'll check it out and let's see what we got here. Put two AA or AAA batteries in it and press the power on, and we'll put it in there. It says insert the test probe into the brake fluid. Hold and press the power button 2 seconds to turn it off. Press the power button for 3 seconds to turn it back off. So it pretty much just tests itself. Tips: after each operation, please wipe the probe clean to avoid residual stains affecting the next use. Okay, that seems fairly straightforward. As far as the unit itself, pretty straightforward. I mean, we just have .3, .4, .5. We have OK, we have caution, and we have better replace. Nice flexible metal thing here. It looks like it has a light in the center and then the two probes to measure what we're measuring for. So pretty cool there. Fluid tester BF100. That's the model number on that if anyone's curious about that. So let me go get some AAA batteries. We'll slap it in there and we'll see what we can do. All right, so I put some batteries in it. Press and hold the button. And it comes to life. The little light here is not on. You press and hold the button again, I think. Let me see. Oh, and then the light comes on. I'm not sure. I guess it's good for if you have to get it down into a small hole. And you can see that little LED light's kind of cool. But let's go ahead and turn it off. Let's go out to some cars and check the brake fluid, shall we? All right, so I put some batteries into this thing, and I've got 3 cars here. I've got a 2005 Outlander here with lots of miles, lots of years on it. I've got a brand new car, basically 10,000 miles on it, and I've got a 40-year-old car. So the brake fluid in all 3 of these vehicles should be different enough, right? Now, something you do want to know, I'm going to go ahead and turn this thing on. You can come on in closer. And I'm going to press the button and hold it again so my light comes on just for the sake of this test. Now we do have our choices here, .3, .4, .5.1. So this car takes .3. So okay, I'll have it set to .3. Go ahead and dip it in. And it's giving us a caution, right? So it's just, the contaminant level is just at the beginning of being a problem. Cool. All right, on this one here, it does take .4. It's a slightly newer car. We'll go ahead and stick that in there and see what our measurement is. And as I expected, being that it has very few miles on it, very few years on it, this one is testing okay. So far, it's reading fairly accurate. Let's go check out the 40-year-old car, but that 40-year-old car doesn't have 40-year-old brake fluid in, so it may test well as well. All right, for the last car, instead of doing the Volkswagen, I decided to do my old Volvo. As far as I'm aware, this has never been flushed. It looks horrible. If I were going to go based off of just looks, I would definitely be recommending a flush on this. But I've got it set to .4. Go ahead and stick it in and see what this one says. All right, it's still just giving a caution, although it's a higher caution on this. You can see the contaminants and the moisture level is higher, so it is giving that higher level there. So it does appear that the tool works fairly accurately. I'm pretty happy with that. Cool. Well, let's wrap this thing up. So there it is. It's the Kingbolen BF100, the brake fluid 100. inexpensive. I paid less than $30 for this thing. Let me go ahead and shut it off. And it works, right? So each one of those tests that I just did would have cost about $1 for the little strips that we've been using at the shop all these years. So this is a huge advantage. After 30 brake fluid checks, you've already paid for the tool, and hopefully it lasts for years and years to come. The fact that it takes 2 AAA batteries and probably will last many, many years with those little AAAs is also a cool thing. So yeah, I'm going to bring it down to work and keep it at the shop that I work at in town, because we're going to be, we do maintenance, we do routine service checks, stuff like that. Would I recommend this for a homeowner? No. You could take it to a shop like the one I work at and have somebody check it real quick. But owning this for home use is probably way overkill unless you're just really into this sort of stuff. But for shop use, most definitely, I'd say that's a pretty cool tool. And so anytime I pick up anything for the shop or any new tool, that I definitely want to share it with y'all here on the channel. And that's it. I'd say this one's a keeper. Anyway, I'm Eric, the owner of Farpoint Farms. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time. Take care.